put it on your side. We're the only ones here, correct? Okay, guys, we're on it. We're on it. Let me know when we're streaming. Let me know when we're streaming. All right, all right. Let me get this. Let me get this. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Sam, are we streaming? Do you guys, do you know if we're streaming right now? Thank you, Sam. Record. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Following this pursuit here. We're going on to a freeway, are we not, Aldo? Thank you. Okay. Oh. Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, we're watching a live pursuit here from Channel 4 News Chopper Alpha. Okay, here we go, guys. This pursuit coming out of Orange County. News Chopper 4, the only one covering this pursuit. Placentia units are on this pursuit, as well as California Highway Patrol. We've got an LA County Sheriff helicopter flying above. Now, we don't know the circumstances pertaining to this pursuit. We don't know what the original want is, but we do know this came out of Orange County, and now we're on the 405 freeway northbound. We're going to be crossing over Redondo Beach Boulevard. This vehicle has been evading law enforcement officers here. You can see at least one person. We're going to try to get a tight shot of this individual. Appears this person may be on the phone. Yes, a person is talking on the phone right now, and the person is not complying with law enforcement. Fortunately, we haven't been seeing erratic driving. He was traveling 91 freeway westbound, turned into Artesia Boulevard, and he was abiding the lights, the laws. So he was stopping at all the intersections when he had red lights. You can see he's rolling up the window right now. So we haven't seen a dangerous pursuit. But what we are seeing is this person is not pulling over. We're in the number 2 lane. Traffic is moderate according to the LA County Sheriffs here. Speeds right now, let me pull out, are about 58 miles per hour, 58 miles. Let's see how close law enforcement is behind. There's the California Highway Patrol. They're still trying to get this vehicle to pull over. Again, coming out of Orange County, still not clear what the original want is, but law enforcement, they are actively pursuing this vehicle. 405 freeway northbound. Next major intersection is going to be the 105. Now, if this vehicle continues north 405, News Chopper 4 Alpha, we're going to have to go around LAX airspace, which means we're probably going to have to climb over LAX at 2,500, so we may lose it for a second here as we reposition. And that's the same thing for the police helicopter. They've got the approaches coming into LAX, and they're going to have to pretty much do the same thing that we are going to do. Obviously, that's the discretion of air traffic controllers, but that's what's going to happen here momentarily if this vehicle continues on the 405. You can see cutting into the carpool lane now, still traveling about 46 miles per hour through the Lawndale area right now, through the Lawndale area on the 405 freeway northbound. Again, News Chopper 4 Alpha, the only helicopter actively following this pursuit right now. We heard about this pursuit in the San Fernando Valley subsequently when we finished covering another pursuit with LAPD that ended in the Sepulveda Pass. Second pursuit of the day in less than 20 minutes from each other. Do we have company yet? Aldo, do we have company yet? Who? So they're on it, they're just coming up. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're just learning right now this vehicle is wanted coming out of Orange County for some type of domestic incident there. Thank you, Rosa. Yeah, I'm not going to be reading email right now, so thank you for letting me know verbally. Copy that. So this is a domestic dispute between this individual and somebody else, and this is apparently the reason why this individual here, it appears to be a male, is not complying with law enforcement, not pulling over. We're on the 405 freeway northbound, and we're already starting our transition here with LAX, so we're going to assume that this vehicle is going to continue northbound 405 just beyond the 105 freeway, considering he's in the carpool lane. Just crossing over 135th Street here. We're coming into the Hawthorne area right now. Hawthorne area starting to see speeds a little faster, but it's still freeway conditions, so we're not seeing excessive speeds, dangerous right now, but we're still 405 northbound. We're probably about a quarter of a mile away from the 105 Century Freeway. And by the looks of it, it appears this vehicle is going to continue northbound 405. So essentially anywhere between the 105 freeway all the way up to about the 90, we're not going to be able to stay on top of this. Same thing with the LA helicopter, the sheriff's helicopter. Most likely LA Tower is going to have the helicopter do the same routine as we are doing. There's the pursuit, there's pursuing vehicle. These are actually pursuing officers out of the CHP Santa Fe division. Santa Fe, they're trying to get units from West LA and South LA to take over, but those units right now apparently are unavailable. So we're crossing over LAX right now. You see the shot from a distance here. Pursuit continues on the 405 freeway northbound. There's the 105 freeway. That's the 105. Vehicle still continuing northbound. Going to get a little tricky here. At times he may become, may not see him too clear. I got to fix this monitor up here. CHP indicating traffic is light. All right, same thing. Air 18 is the LA County Sheriff's helicopter assisting, and LA Tower's telling them they need to follow through here and cross over LAX midfield. News Chopper 4 Alpha doing the same right now. So we're still got a pretty good visual here. We'll get you a better shot here once we get closer to the 90 freeway. But you can see this vehicle still being pursued right now. It's something very important that the ground units, they've lost their helicopter coverage. They essentially lost the eye in the sky. So if something happens and that unit loses visual or something subsequently happens during this pursuit, they do not have the helicopter above right now to call out the position of this vehicle. So hopefully for the moment right now, those ground units will be able to maintain visual, safe distance behind this vehicle as we continue on the 405 freeway northbound, just approaching Century Boulevard here. Hey Booth, I'm with you. I'm hearing stuff. I don't know if you guys are gonna go on. Starting to see that typical Friday traffic on the 405 freeway. So we're going to start seeing some slower conditions. Although this vehicle hasn't been driving too erratically, we can tell you this vehicle is registered out of Orange County. So most likely we could be doing a large loop going into LA County. May go back to Orange County right now. Uh-oh, I'm hearing Michael. I hear Michael. Hello. Hey guys, don't break in yet if you're doing TV. Let's wait till he comes up on the 90 so we can get you a better vis here. Still following this pursuit here, 405 freeway northbound through the LAX area. You can see that vehicle here. A little hard to see only because we have to go around the LAX Class Bravo airspace. Essentially those big aircrafts coming into LAX here, we got to make room for them. Sheriff's helicopter pretty much doing the same. Got a visual of that vehicle there, I believe. So we're coming back over to the 405, approaching the 90 freeway right now. I believe that's the vehicle right there. Okay, so now we've got some West LA CHP units standing by on the right shoulder, which means they are going to take over, because these units here are from Santa Fe Springs, and you also have Placentia units down there. We've got another unit standing by at Howard Hughes. Those units are not setting up a pit or a spike strip. Essentially, they're waiting to take over here. Everybody over this now? Everybody here? Mark here? Good, good. Speed's about 35 miles per hour. We'll just give it a few more minutes here and we'll get you a better shot here. News Chopper 4 Alpha, the first over this pursuit. started in Orange County, some type of domestic dispute with this suspect. We did see one person in the vehicle. Doesn't mean that there's other individuals. We just visually saw the driver only. Not sure if there's any other people in the vehicle. One male driving this car. Earlier, we could tell he was talking on the cell phone. A lot of times, law enforcement officers look at the body language. They want to see what type of behaviors, mannerisms this person is underdoing, and trying to listen to this right now. Person appeared to be kind of calm, talking on the phone, not too agitated, but he is aware that law enforcement officers are behind. I'm hearing about some of the units dropping out, meaning now West LA units are going to be picking this up here. And there's a flyaway bus, I believe. That might be a flyaway bus. Still in the carpool lane there, slowly passing vehicles here. Okay, we're coming up on Manchester here, so we're still waiting for him to get a little closer to where we physically are. We're over the 405, right around the 90 freeway, and once we get into better position, we'll be able to get you a better visual here of this individual here on the 405 freeway. Again, this is a pursuit out of Orange County on the 405 freeway northbound, just coming up here shortly to the 90 freeway. Uh-oh, I just lost him. I looked away. Where's the 90? Is it to your right? I can't look out because I'm going to lose him. 90's to your right? Okay. How far away is he from where we are right now? Okay. Sheriff's Air 7 is back on the north side of LAX airspace, so the sheriff's helicopter will be taking over here shortly. Let me show you some of the units here. I understand we still have Orange County units, Placentia units on scene following this pursuit. They indicated this crime took place in their city, so they're going to stay with this pursuit. Okay, so now we're starting. What's up? Uh-oh. Where am I shooting? I'm shooting 6. Hold on. I just lost him in that turn, Aldo. Hold on, I just lost him. I wasn't ready for your turn there. There he is. Where is the pursuit in relation to where we are? 12 o'clock now. So you can see I got to get my bearings. Where am I? You're facing south. That's what I need to know. You're facing south. Okay, yeah, that helps me because I'm looking into my monitor here. Okay, we're approaching La Tijera, still following this vehicle. We're starting to see Friday traffic on the 405. Anybody in Southern California knows what this 405 looks like. So now we're going to start seeing a lot of slow traffic here on the 405 freeway. Coming up through the west side, LA County Sheriff's part of this pursuit, as well as California Highway Patrol originating out of Orange County. You can see we're starting to pick up a little speed right now, showing about 36 miles per hour. And considering that's the 405 at this time on a Friday afternoon, that's pretty darn good as far as speeds are concerned here on the 405 freeway. Traffic is moderate right now, so we're seeing it's starting to improve just a little here. Have we passed the 90 yet? No. Okay. Perfect, thank you. 12 o'clock, that helps. Okay, no worries. Hold on, you're going to get him. I've got look at the sheriff's helicopter. You see the sheriff's helicopter? Okay, there he is. He's actually almost to our 12 o'clock here, Aldo. See this right here? These are units from the West LA division. What they're going to do is they're going to go in and pick up this pursuit, and most likely the units from Santa Fe Springs are going to drop out. As I pulled out earlier, we were able to see the LA County Sheriff's Helicopter Air 7. About 4 CHP units involved. Not sure if Placentia PD is still involved in this, but again, this is an alleged domestic dispute suspect. Okay, so it sounds like Santa Fe Springs are dropping out. Right here is a perfect opportunity to see if there's anybody in that passenger seat. Oops, what did I just do? That's not a good sound. We don't see anybody in the passenger seat. In the back seat, kind of hard to tell. This looks like a Chevy. approaching Jefferson here. You got eyes on it, Aldo? Okay, cool. Give me a little distance when you can safely do that. I know you're getting into position here. We're gonna get another tight shot of this driver here and see what he's doing. Hey Booth, you guys are we just gonna do online? Let me pull out here. Aldo, you with me? Give me a little offset to the left if you can. Just a little if you can safely do that, please. Hey Booth, I'm with you. Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose. Online, roger that, roger that. Dad's going to try to get you a plate real quick. I don't know if I can grab that here. I don't know if you can read that, guys. I can't read. Might be taking the 90 freeway, so essentially there's really only one. Well, looks like he's getting away here. So now he's going to start using the right shoulder. Dangerous situation here. Dangerous move considering we could have a stalled vehicle or something of that nature over to the right shoulder. And when we have a vehicle traveling on the right shoulder, especially evading law enforcement, it only opens up a situation to where there could be a potential accident. 405 northbound, next exit, you can see Culver Boulevard. There's California Highway Patrol. I have to move my scanner here. And so that's the 90 freeway. Sheriff's saying he's no longer in the view, and you can see the challenge we have as well. It's hard to see. A lot of times suspects will stop at an undercross like that, and they'll try to evade the law enforcement from above. They've got the ground units down below, so that's why we want to keep somewhat of a long shot here. Okay, West LA is picking it up on the. Let's see if they're going to. Are we switching to the blue? Okay, we're switching frequencies, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monitoring this pursuit here, there we go, it's on the blue. You have the California Highway Patrol following this. You also have the dispatchers calling back information. There's a lot of work that's being done behind the scenes. Dispatchers are trying to ascertain more information for those pursuing officers. Could we get a little closer, a little further up to it, please, Aldo? Thank you. Yeah, let's try to parallel him so we can see inside, please. If we could pick up a little more speed, that would help me. Thank you. We're going to reposition News Chopper 4 so we can get parallel to the vehicle rather than shooting from behind, so that way we can look to the driver and see what the driver is doing here. We're just trying to pick up a little more speed here. Yeah. Okay, so we're still waiting to get into reposition here, so you can see as we move here on the 405. We're going to want to check out this driver here. We're still following this pursuit here, California Highway Patrol pursuing this vehicle here. 405 freeway northbound approaching Culver Boulevard. Only going about 20 miles per hour. We're in heavy traffic here. Earlier we saw the driver talking on the cell phone. We'll see, apparently that's still the case right here. Some type of domestic dispute involving this male here. So you can see this individual there talking on the cell phone. Pursuit originated out of Orange County along the 405 freeway, or along the 91 freeway, the 91 onto Artesia Boulevard. Then the suspect entered the 405 freeway over in the Hawthorne area, went 405 northbound from Hawthorne, crossing through the LAX area. Aldo, can you offset me a little to the left? We're a little steep on this car, please. See how slow this driver is going. Let me show you why this is going real slow. Say good afternoon to Friday traffic here. 405 freeway northbound on the west side. Both sides of the 405 just inching along, and really for this time, that's still not too bad on this northbound 405. You can see the vehicles moving over to the number 4 lane. Still northbound on the 405, passing Culver Boulevard right now, refusing to pull over to law enforcement officers. Speeds are under 20 miles per hour, under 20 miles per hour right now. Traffic is pretty heavy. A lot of times this invites a driver to start getting a little more aggressive. The driver in some way is doing that, but we're not seeing excessively dangerous in what we've seen before. If this driver decides to take the 10, the Santa Monica freeway, no doubt that's going to be slow on the 10 eastbound. You can see him starting to swerve between vehicles, trying to find an open lane here on the 405 freeway. That's a rare commodity, an open lane on the 405 at this time. We're in Culver City on the 405 northbound. Next major freeway is going to be the 10, so we can either go on the 10, the Santa Monica freeway, or continue on the 405, and that'll take us into the Sepulveda Pass, heading up into the San Fernando Valley. He's in the far right lane there here. We're still about a mile away from the 10 Santa Monica freeway. A lot of times law enforcement will try to deploy a spike strip. Normally they don't do it on the freeway, but we have seen it done. It all depends on the circumstances, whether or not the watch commander and the sergeant, whoever's the primary and following this vehicle, whether they feel it's safe to do that. So it really depends on the totality of the circumstances of whether or not they'll deploy a spike strip on the freeway. Speeds are moderate, but still kind of going about 27 miles per hour. We've got 3 units in the pursuit, according to the LA County Sheriff's helicopter. Sheriff's Air 7 over this police pursuit, assisting the California Highway Patrol with this pursuit that originated out of Placentia, a domestic incident involving this individual. Might be coming up on National Boulevard off-ramp here, according to the helicopter. You can see he's starting to pick up a little more speed. Traffic is light, essentially because they start creating their own traffic break here for the most part. And he's going to be exiting here. He's exiting, Aldo. Okay, so here we go. He's exiting National Boulevard. Now it changes. California Highway Patrol, they are highly trained, and they can perform a pit maneuver. A precise time to do it is when that vehicle initiates a turn to the left or to the right. Want to have it at a perfect speed, but then again, does law enforcement want to escalate the situation right now? This vehicle failing to yield, but we're not seeing dangerous speeds. This individual is on the phone. We don't know if he's talking to dispatchers, if they are in some type of contact with this person. We're not too sure. Going underneath the 405 freeway. Let's see what happens if he pops out here. Okay, there we go. So we're on National Boulevard, approaching Sawtelle. We're going westbound National Boulevard, and really out to my window here is Santa Monica Airport. So we're kind of in the Culver City, Santa Monica area. Great position here. We can see that suspect there. Get those trees out of our way. Here we go. Wow. Got some trees here. Now he's just running a red light there. Just got a fresh green. Just got a fresh green here. And of course we're on a street that has a lot of trees. Okay, we're approaching Federal. We're still westbound on National, westbound National, just passing Federal. Speeds are about 28 miles per hour. We've got no traffic here, and the next major street's going to be Barrington. Next major street's going to be Barrington here. So we're starting to see a little more population now that we're on the surface streets here. You go from one element of the 405 freeway, you have different conditions out there. Now officers have to be watching out for other vehicles, pedestrians, cyclists. So there's more to that adds to the circumstances of this pursuit here, and more on their shoulders as far as what officers have to deal with now. So far we're not seeing dangerous conditions here, dangerous speeds rather here, still going on National Boulevard. Sheriff's calling out speeds about 40, 45 miles per hour. No traffic right now, and you can see he's starting to pick up a little more speed here. Can you give me a little, can you push? So he may be turning northbound on Bundy, according to the police helicopter. We're trying to get up closer to him again so we can get a better visual of this driver. And you can see he's starting to make that northbound turn. Okay, he's turning northbound here. This is Bundy Drive here from National, Bundy from National. We're going to get News Chopper 4 Alpha on the driver's side of this vehicle here, so we'll reposition here in a second. Now they're talking about LAPD taking over this pursuit since it's on surface streets here. Even though they were coming up into Santa Monica here. You got eyes on him, Aldo? Okay. How far away is he? Okay, he's going westbound right now. Booth, talk a little louder, say again. I'll tell you in 1 second. Ocean Park Boulevard at 34th. We're in Santa Monica. Ocean Park Boulevard. So westbound Ocean Park Boulevard. Let me get another tight shot of the driver here. Now he's got both hands on the wheel, so he's no longer on the phone right now. We do only observe one person in this vehicle here. Westbound Ocean Park Boulevard here, approaching 30th Street. Speed's about 41 miles per hour. Slow speed pursuit in the Santa Monica area right now. As we come up on this major street here, get this for you in 1 second. Driver has a red light, kind of going really slow. That's 28th Street. Continuing westbound on Ocean Park Boulevard, just blew a red light at 28th Street. Oh, God, that was close. So they're talking about possibly LAPD taking over. Santa Monica has a pursuit in their city right now. We got marked 12 o'clock. We're on the 2300 block of Ocean Park. 2300 block of Ocean Park. Approaching Cloverfield. Traffic is moderate here. You can see the driver still kind of making some illegal turns here, maneuvering around some slower vehicles. Fortunately, we're not seeing too dangerous of conditions as far as the driver is concerned. Body language can tell how the driver is right now. The driver doesn't seem to be agitated, just kind of driving nonchalantly right now. Evidence of that is the way this person is driving. Not seeing too many dangerous moves, although not pulling over can create some issues here right now. Fortunately, we're not seeing anything too dangerous right now. Westbound Ocean Park Boulevard here, coming up on 18th Street. Getting closer to the ocean, making our way towards Pacific Coast Highway eventually. Let's see who this is. That's still California Highway Patrol. I think that's Santa Monica College over there. I gotta fix my monitor here. Pull out here, sorry. Okay, so we got a red light here. Okay, so they're talking about if this pursuit comes to an end, the tactics that law enforcement is going to use to bring it to a peaceful conclusion. So officers really have their hands full right now. Dispatchers also working behind the scenes. Okay, so we're still continuing. So vehicle ran a red light. We're still continuing Ocean Park through Lincoln. Starting to see a little bit of the marine layer coming in here. Sheriff's Air 7 still doing a great job calling this pursuit here. You can see this vehicle is now in the Santa Monica area, westbound Ocean Park Boulevard, just past Lincoln Boulevard, coming up on 4th Street. Going to take it out to all the way to PCH here shortly, Coast Highway. Nielsen Way is going to be our next major street here. As you can see, he's in the left turn lane. We have some heavy traffic ahead here. We try to get to the, let's see, well, there he goes, driving on the wrong side of the road right now. So we're starting to see some evasive maneuvers here, driving on the wrong side of the road here. That should be Main Street here. Stale red right now, meaning that driver has a fresh red light. He's running a red light here, just crossing over. Okay, so we are coming up to southbound on Nielsen Way. Southbound on Nielsen Way now. You got him turning southbound, right? That's okay, but you got eyes on him, right? Okay. Somewhat, okay. All right, I got to make sure you have him because I'm losing him, Aldo. Okay, Aldo, I've lost him in the clouds. Can you find that airship for me, please? Okay, get me back over that pursuit, please. I don't have him now. Okay, so he should be right here, Nielsen and Rose. This is Nielsen and Rose. Okay, Aldo. Okay, we're gonna have to re-engage this pursuit here. We lost it in the clouds. We fell a little behind here, so we're gonna be looking for this here in 1 second. Gonna have to put it on my side when you get a chance, or talk me into it. Okay, 1 o'clock's not gonna help. I'm probably gonna need to get a visual on my side because 1 o'clock goes far. I'm gonna need to see it on my side. Do you have a visual of the pursuit? Do you have a visual of the pursuit? Okay, great. Talk me into it. Where am I shooting right now? I'm shooting 1 o'clock. Talk me into it. Okay, I'm shooting 1 o'clock. I'm shooting at 1 o'clock. Give me something. Give me a landmark, please. I don't, all the red? Okay, perfect. That helps. All the red. Stand by. Hold on 1 second. I got all the red. Okay, perfect. Let's stay a little closer to him so that doesn't happen again, please. He's making a right turn now. He's going closer to the water. It's a dead-end street, although, so let's get around this building here. It's going to end right here. Okay, so apparently this is a dead-end building as we've re-engaged in this pursuit here. This is on Windward Court. Windward Court. Let's see what this driver decides to do. There's really nowhere to go. He's taking an alley now. This is very dangerous. We're in the Venice area now. So obviously a lot more populated area, a lot of pedestrians out here. Speedway, it might be on Speedway, it may actually be a street. Look at all these pedestrians here. So it's getting to be a little more dangerous as far as pedestrian traffic is concerned. Real narrow streets in this area. There's an LAPD unit right over there. He's just east of the Venice Boardwalk here. Southbound on Speedway. And Venice Boulevard's going to be our next major street, Venice Boulevard. Okay, now he's on Venice Boulevard, going westbound on Venice, into the beach parking. So we've taken it to the ocean. Let's see what happens here. Give me on the driver's side if you can, please, Aldo. Driver's side. If you can drop me just a little, if you can safely do that. If not, but driver's side would help. Driver getting out of the vehicle. Gonna. Okay, I see both hands. I see his hands, so I'm gonna pull in tight. Kind of walking away. Okay, he's a little agitated here, showing hands but not complying to officers. We saw this before in a pursuit earlier. CHP essentially just tased an individual and got them on the ground. So hopefully that won't be the case here, but you can see he's arguing with officers. He is showing his hands. That's good there, so we don't lose him with that car, please. He's being non-compliant according to the sheriff's helicopter. Now, most likely in a situation like this, they're going to use non-lethal force. So they can, I have a feeling this guy may be tasered here shortly. Let me show you what officers, all these officers here are following him. Hands are up. They've got non-lethal. This officer here looks like he has a shotgun, which is equipped with the bean bags. That hurts. He's walking backwards, facing officers, kind of walking away, not complying. Obviously, this person is agitated. This guy's going to use the beanbag on him here any second, right there. And the guy to the left has a taser. The guy to the right has a beanbag. Yeah, he's being uncooperative. Look at his hands right now. He's ready to engage in a fight. Officers are going to take this guy down. And there he goes. That's a taser. Pretty much took him down. Officers are putting the suspect into custody. And that is a great resource. They don't have to use deadly force. They're using non-lethal. And that taser is designed to drop that suspect. And that's exactly what happened. You push me forward if you don't mind, just a little now that it's over. I'm kind of getting some clouds in here, if you're able to. You with me? push me forward if you can, please. I want to. Now they're starting to get a crowd here, so we're trying to push a little closer here. We're getting some of these clouds in the way here, so we're trying to see what we can do. Drawing a crowd here on the Venice Boardwalk. You can see where this pursuit ended right here. How far away are we from it, Aldo? And as a normal precaution, they're calling for fire department here. Anytime a taser is deployed, suspect is in custody.
Oh no, no, no!
We have a suspect running. Oh, this is going to be close.
To watch more heart-stopping car chases happening across Southern California, subscribe here. Thanks for watching. The Chase is on.